Okay, welcome back. And we are off to our next group of quasi space. Well, not quasi space, but next. Fucking total brain fart here. Next group of Rainbow Worlds. I only have 4 more left to go, so you know what? Screw it. Let's just get them. We are leaving the ruined Perfect Seas civilization right now. And of course, it's too damn hot to land on, so I won't be able to gather anything useful from it. Just the location. Well, it's not that hot. Fuck it, I'll risk a shot. Probably a little hotter than I like. Shit. Thought I saw some decent looking planets out here too, so I'm gonna take a look. That might not be a very good planet, we'll see. Oh, it is. Another bonus to the mission to get the Rainbow Worlds is obviously you're going to, if you of course do what I'm doing, you're going to come up on quite a good bit of stuff. Which of course is pretty important to do during the early parts of the game because, as some guy has mentioned, you are on a time limit. So you're better off gathering a huge amount of resources early and then dealing with the issues that are facing you later on in the game than you are, lollygagging and gathering resources late game. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about overflow here. Yeah. Okay, why are you acting weird, piece of shit? Alright, now we're out of here. Or at least out of this system, or this planet. Going down there looks like it might be promising. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it is. Alright. Not as good as the other ones, but who cares? really my intention, but whatever. Alright, with a little luck, that's going to be basically everything worth getting. Well, maybe not. There's one more, one more obvious possibility. And then we are going to Gamma Reticuli. Well, this is not a possibility. This is a piece of shit. Okay, Gamma Reticuli. That's probably down here. Yeah, so that's actually better just to... Andromeda's over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in hyperspace for this. Right, let's face the right way, that we won't wind up doing the because I don't think I'll be saving anything going into quasi-space. Ah, hell, one of those fucking things. Or maybe not. Okay. So I got a little bit of a distance left to go. Yep, that's either Ur-Quan Quora or Ur-Quan because there's not sure which, but I don't want to mess with either of them. Oh, fuck me running. Okay, that's time to save. Say hello to the Ur-Quan Quora. Not exactly people you want to meet. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother landing on this fucking rock. Well, let all these fucking Quora come up, because escaping from them is kind of a problem. Their firepower is pretty enormous. They can kick the shit out of you quick unless you've got firepower of your own. And the little dinky ion blaster doesn't count. I'm sure somebody sufficiently skilled, as in somebody who's played this game for way more hours than I have, could probably kick the shit out of them. Okay, do they fucking notice me? Okay, apparently they didn't. I don't know how, but I don't really care. I'm not asking questions. I'm going to fucking warp the hell out of here. Oh shit, okay, that's where I actually kind of wanted to go. 468, oh no, okay. right place. Okay, well, in that case, I'm in the wrong fucking spot. Oops. I don't remember that being a Rainbow World, but whatever. Well, there's also one I need to go, 516, 466, okay. 516. Okay, Gamma Kepler, 602. 297. I can remember vague areas where these things are. I just don't remember the exact system names for many of them. But we are down to our last two. So, basically means you guys are going to get to see the Melon Ray, and we're going to be buying a shitload of tech from him. That also means resource harvesting suddenly became, well, not safe, but a whole lot safer. Fuck me running. I hate the fact that they added these little bastards to this, no, they gave them the ability to come into systems in orbit. Hate the fucking things. Yep, it's packed full of biologicals, because why wouldn't it be? And always super hostile ones, too. Yeah, not worth it. Okay. Let's see if we can sneak out of here without getting caught by this fucking Cilandro probe. Yeah, we are very nearly done, though. That is absolutely fantastic. So, Zeta Sextantis. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go pay a visit to the Druge. Have them fill my tanks up. And then go ahead and sell all their fuel, because the fuel tanks I have will become obsolete. One of the technologies they have is high efficiency fuel storage. It doubles the amount of space of fuel, the amount of fuel you can store in the same space, basically. And let me guess. Yep, I knew it. There's going to be a shitload of Vux orbiting, patrolling the system. And of course, there's one orbiting the fucking planet I need to be at. Come on, you slow-ass motherfuckers. Spot me. There you go. Oh, shit. Didn't hit the spots. The downside is they're so damn slow, you're not entirely too sure. Okay, looks like this one can just be looted. Of course, naturally, the fucking lightning comes out of nowhere and decides to whack me. It's only class 3, too, so it's like, not much. As I've said before, the higher the number, the worse things are, but class 3 is the minimum for the shit to even appear. Alright, let's get out of this shithole. I don't know how many are actually in this system, so that could make things festive. See, the reason why I don't just fly outside is because when it changes scale, if there happens to be an enemy ship directly on top of where I emerge from, then whap. Doesn't matter how far away I am from them in here, if they're actually able to exit the close-up screen and catch me, you know, on a slightly zoomed out one right there, and it doesn't matter, I'm caught. Fuck it, let's risk it. Come on, let's have a little luck. Okay, looks like I might have had a little luck. Bye, guys. I know you're pissed off and whatnot, but fuck you. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go ahead and make the Druge angry. Yeah, because that's always a great plan, right? 538. I think that's one, yeah. Zeta Persei. I'm not going to bother dodging any of them. If I happen to run into one, whatever. They're not hostile. At least not yet.
Attention, alien starship. You have arrived at the central trade world of the Crimson Corporation, home of the Druge. Be welcome and take advantage of our excellent deal. Our sensors reveal that you have one of our more powerful hyperwave casters on board your ship. Have no fear, Captain. It was abandoned on the Burvixi moon, and by our law, it belongs to you. However, we are fond of the device and wish to regain it through trade. Give us the caster, and we will give you all the fuel your ship can hold. We note you possess the Vortex Spawner. In exchange for the simple device, we will give you 3 Muller starships and fill your fuel tanks at no extra charge.
No, wait, I'm gonna...
Return soon, Captain. Your patronage is appreciated.
Yeah, these guys are a little bit on the freaky deaky side. I forgot to use the transmitter first, though, because wonderful.
Greetings, friend and fellow explorer. I am an officer of the Crimson Corporation. We are the Druge. We are delighted to make your acquaintance, and hope that we can do business together. Should your desires be similar, please hurry to our main trading world at Zeta Persei 1. Until we meet again.
Now, they're interesting to talk to. They're very similar. Oh, fuck me running. They're similar in ways to the Ferengi from Star Trek, where basically the only thing that matters is profit. But in their case, these guys are all corporate. And they're pretty damn horrible about it. I mean, you talk about modern human corporations being awful. Well, these guys put them to shame. Time to use the transmitter. Yeah, I'm calling your competition, fuckers. How do you feel about that?
As a master trader in the Melnorme merchant fleet, I greet you, Captain. News of your species and your unusual vessel has traveled quickly. I need not say how eager we are to trade with you and your kind. Now, how can I be of service to you?
Okay, well,
Absolutely. Our primary trade good is information. Why, right here on my display screen, I have something which I am certain would be of incalculable value to you. We can discuss the details of this very significant information later, when we have established normal trading procedures, at which time we shall also discuss the nature of our fees. You are, of course, correct. We long ago abandoned currency, and now only deal with commodities that have intrinsic value, such as valuable information. No, it is not. In fact, in our culture, giving, with no fair exchange of goods or services, is considered vulgar and inappropriate. Please do not mention this subject again. Our origins and purposes are, frankly, mysterious, and due to several unavoidable factors, we are unable to discuss ourselves in any great detail.
yeah, we're just gonna trade.
Yes, let us get down to business. Since this is your first time trading with us, let me explain how our system works. We are interested in purchasing certain items, specifically biological data on alien life forms, and the coordinates of certain strange worlds whose radiant energies defy all scanners, producing a rainbow-like image. In exchange, we have many interesting and valuable commodities, such as fuel, compatible with your starship's hyperdrive thrusters, technological specifications, allowing you to build new devices for your ship, and many important secrets which may help you in your travels. To facilitate trade, we translate all your sales into interstar credits, with which you may make purchases. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Now, what can we do for you today? What would you like to sell, Captain? Your ship's log indicates that you discovered the whereabouts of 10 of the rainbow worlds, which so fascinate us. In exchange, we will give you 5,000 credits. What would you like to sell, Captain? The 98 units of biological data we downloaded from your ship earn you 196 credits. What trade items would you like to buy today? Investment. Ah, yes. You are so right. These technological breakthroughs don't cost you credit. They earn you credit. Of course, there is an initial charge, but each technological system item is guaranteed to be useful for something important somewhere in the galaxy at some point in the future. All technologies cost 150 credits. The technology we are now offering includes plans for building blaster weapons, twice as powerful as your ion bolt guns. Please remember that these weapons consume energy from your combat batteries faster than your familiar ion bolt guns. You may wish to compensate for this by building additional dynamo modules for your flagship. The technology we are now offering includes specifications for constructing modifications to your planet landers, which will double their speed. Ah yes, speed. An excellent choice for the relentless hunter and craven coward as well. These modifications are simple enough to be put in place immediately. Your landers should be properly equipped in no time. The technology we are now offering includes details on how to add point defense laser systems to your flagship. These little babies are great for defense, but because of their limited range, they may not make a good offensive weapon. However, the more you build for your vessel, the more damage each laser strike will do. The technology we are now offering includes plans for building improvements to your planet landers, which make them resistant to hostile alien life forms.
Absolutely fucking fantastic technology. It will not, of course, stop your crew from being killed, but it will slow it down quite a bit.
Our reinforcement procedures on your landers are complete. Now, provided your crew will stop putting their hands out the windows, they will be much better protected against hostile life forms. The technology we are now offering includes blueprints, which show how to increase your lander's cargo space to double its present volume.
Another fantastic technology I was describing. Basically, as he said, it doubles your space, so you don't have to only pick up 2 or 3 items and take off. You can now pick up, twice that much, obviously.
I hope this makes your resource gathering more cost-effective, Captain. The technology we are now offering includes blueprints, which show how to add double capacity fuel tanks. We hope that these improved tanks will make more module slots available on your flagship, which you can fill with other, more useful equipment. The technology we are now offering includes plans for improving the rate of fire on your lander's stun ray bolt beamer gun. After some wild game, well, the changes we made should really make a difference. Unless, of course, that wiring went in backwards, in which case you won't be able to shoot at all, or take off, for that matter. Don't worry, Captain. We stand behind our work. If something goes wrong, just bring it back to us, and we'll fix it. Pronto.
Yeah,
The
okay.
technology we are now offering includes details for building modifications to your planet landers, which make them resistant to earthquakes. With the addition of these safety belts and heavy-duty shock absorbers, your lander occupants should be much safer when an untimely earthquake strikes. The job is complete. Your landers are ready. The technology we are now offering includes plans for adding auto-tracking modules, which improve the aim of all your weapons. You are preparing for a mighty battle, eh? Well, let me give you some advice. You should consider using multiple tracking modules, since this will greatly improve your aim. However, never add more than 3 to your ship. Any more would be useless. The technology we are now offering includes plans for adding improvements to your planet landers, which make them resistant to inclement planet weather.
Should only be a couple more technologies, mainly the ones I was after.
A little superconductive spray paint, and presto, your lander can sustain a direct hit by a lightning bolt without risking the passengers inside. Usually. Since the job is so easy that a nymph could do it, I expect all your landers will be treated in less than an hour. The technology we are now offering is everything you need to know to assemble modifications to your planet
Okay,
landers,
3 more.
which
Something
make
like
them
that.
resistant to planetary hotspots. With these new ablative plasma heat shields, your crew will be substantially safer on hot worlds. But like all our lander modifications, this protection is not perfect. So remain cautious. Since the changes to your landers are straightforward, your landers should be fitted with the heat shields by the time you return to your ship. The technology we are now offering is plans for building Hellbore cannons, a weapon much more destructive than a simple blaster. Captain, just a suggestion. Hellbore cannons are energy gulpers, so unless you want to have a long delay between shots, I would suggest you add dynamos or even Shiva furnaces to your ship. The technology we are now offering includes details on how to develop Shiva furnace modules, which generate energy for your combat batteries twice as fast as your standard dynamos. I am certain you will appreciate this new module, Captain. With it, you should be able to destroy and devastate twice as fast as before. Commander, that is the limit of the new technology we can offer you. If I may say so, you have been an excellent customer. Thank you.
Okay.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
Alright, now let's go make the Druge angry at me. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't really want to question him right now.
It's always pleasant to see you again, Captain. Are you here today to buy or sell? We are prepared to make a deal. Captain, a special deal. A bargain unequaled. Instead of the usual payment we would give for this item, what would you say to a different exchange? We would like to trade your commodity for a highly valuable precursor artifact, the Rosy Sphere. Its origins are filled with wonder, and its powers are uncontestable, though subtle. What is your response? Very well. We can understand your trepidation. We have been unfair in springing this offer on you so suddenly. Perhaps we can offer the deal again in the future when you have had time to think about it. I will buy a hyperloop caster. In exchange, you shall receive all the fuel your ship can hold. We are now hooking up the fuel lines to fill your tanks. I am ruined. You have sucked my full tanks until they are dry. Cruel monster. Bloated villain. Slicer of innocent throats. What shall I tell the manager? My spouse. I shall certainly be assigned to tend the furnaces. I shall burn in the atomic fires. Very well. Until next time, Captain.
So I no longer have the Burbic Seas caster, but I do have a mission to do for the Spothy, so we'll be solving that particular little problem very, very shortly. In fact, that's going to be next episode. To finish this one off, I'm going to head back to Earth. And go ahead and offload all this fuel and remove all of the old crappy items, I don't really need. The old weapons and whatnot, fuel tanks. And of course, drop my cargo. But that is about 90% of the prep work you have to do to actually beat the game. I mean, yeah, you need probably a little bit more in the way of resources, maybe, unless you're pretty slick. But generally that's pretty close to it.
I am at your disposal, Captain. Before we proceed, I wanted you to know, good news, Captain. With no announcement, a small fleet of Arilu Lalile popped into space adjacent to our starbase, scaring the hell out of the Deep Raider operator. But right now, I could kiss every one of those pale little weirdos because they gave us 3 skip vessels. Also, we've detected a minute but measurable disturbance in the inner space fabric at approximate true space coordinate 100 by 50. Our scientists speculate that this disturbance may be caused by many thousands of hyperwarp penetrations, all in phase, as though a huge fleet of ships were on the move. Also, in the log of your voyage from Unzerwald, I read that you encountered a tumbling red probe that attacked the Tober moon, killing Captain Burton. Over the past few months, we have monitored an increasing number of these probes entering the system, and I'm afraid their population seems to be growing geometrically. If this continues, in a year, space will be crawling with these things. I recommend you treat this as a serious problem now, before it becomes a disaster. Discover who is producing these probes and stop them from creating any more. The analysis reads as follows. Subject, quasi-space portal spawner. Data, device is a hybrid of different alien technologies including Arilu and Ur-Quan elements. Our tests show that this device temporarily creates a weakness in the fabric between hyperspace and a different unidentified dimension. The energy cost of this process is extreme, and since the unit's power supply is self-contained, we cannot estimate how long it will remain functional. Summary: use of this device will permit a starship to make transit to a different dimension. The hazards and benefits of this process are impossible to gauge without field study. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Not visually useful.
Wow, you really hit the mother load this time. Goodbye, Captain.
Yeah, wait till he gets a load of how much gas I'm selling back. Yeah, sadly there's no fast way to actually sell fuel back. It's pretty much just hold the down arrow down until it's all gone. And of course you can see in the strip between the two views of the ship where the landers are kept. You can have up to 10 landers, but I usually just rock and roll one. But you can see that all the protections are listed too. A little bit over 20 grand, cool. Okay, now we're going to start removing fuel tank modules. Since these are absolutely fucking useless, and we're going to throw that piece of shit away. And that gives us a nice little budget here. Only need a couple of those because we got quasi-space technology. On a couple paneling units. Because believe it or not, if you mix and match dynamos and Shiva furnaces, it actually kind of does seem to work a little bit better. Seems strange, but yeah, screw it. I'm gonna knock one of these off for a point defense system. Oh, I don't have enough cash. Shit. Okay. Yep, well, we're gonna have to get some more stuff. Okay, that's alright. So we're not quite ready yet. We need to hit some star systems. Luckily I've got my fleet, so there's not a big deal. Let's stop at about 50 or so. We also have plenty of credits from the Melnor May, and if you buy your fuel from the Melnor May, it's actually a lot more cost effective. We also need to make crew cheaper, so we'll be doing that. But next episode, we're going to concentrate on the Spotty, and we're going to concentrate on the Cilandro. So, okay guys, with that, I'm going to call this an episode, and I'm going to continue showing you guys what or demonstrating for you guys what the original music sounded like. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this recording and fire up Schism Tracker, and we'll let you guys check out. I think I'll do 2 songs. I think I'll do Quasi-Space and Hyperspace. You know, what the actual original music sounded like. Okay? I will see you guys momentarily. Okay, like I said, we'll just go with Hyperspace and Quasi-Space. Those 2 were tunes you were definitely going to hear a lot of. I'm only going to do a few more a little bit later on, like the Starbase Commander one, and the Pekunk, and, you know, just basically the interesting ones. Because, I mean, most of the music was actually pretty good, but, you know. songs were designed for looping, so obviously getting them to stop exactly in the right spot is a little bit difficult. One interesting thing too is quite a bit of the music was actually kind of switched around. Like, given musician would write something intended for a certain species, but then the devs would decide, well, no, that sounds better for, say, the Pekunk than it does, somebody else or whatever. I think the Pekunk music was actually their original music, but I do remember that there was one for the Umga that was swapped around to somebody else. Yeah, it's a lot slower than most of the rest of the soundtrack. And of course, you'll notice that it sounds a lot rougher than the 3DO soundtrack. But then again, the 3DO was a CD-based system, so it had the advantage of having a lot more room for music, so they could go ahead and remix or just completely replace music with, more professionally designed tracks. Because these were basically done on Pro Tracker, the Amiga tracker program they had way back in the day. I think there was a MS-DOS version of it too at some point, but for the time, it was pretty crazy because virtually every other game out there, I think every other professionally designed game out there pretty much relied on pure MIDI music or some mongrelized OPL3 format, which, like the Nintendo Entertainment System, things like that, where the music had to basically be written like a program pretty much. It was kind of crazy. Excuse me. Kind of crazy. And so, the whole mod music thing was, in a way, kind of revolutionary. Well, all right, guys, with that, I will catch you guys later.